Hello, my name is Jennifer Paa and I'm a physical therapist at Cone Health Outpatient Rehabilitation. I'm here today to talk to you about exercises you can do to improve your mobility and ease the stiff, achy joints that you might have. Whether it's your knees, your back, or your shoulders, there's always an exercise you can do that's simple and effective. This is my friend Kendra, and she's here to help us do some of these exercises and demonstrate how it's done. So let's go ahead and get started. What we're going to start with today is a little bit of a light warm-up, okay? So she's going to start by marching in place, nice and easy. Now if you've already been moving around your house, that's great. You can go ahead and take a walk to the mailbox, or just make sure you're doing something to get your blood flowing before you start some of these exercises. Okay, and as you get going, after the first minute or so, you can start to add your upper body, so you can either pump your arms a little bit more, or if you feel a little tense in your upper body, you can also add some shoulder rolls, okay? So you want to just warm up the joints and just kind of get the blood flowing, get your heart rate up a little bit. And now, another exercise which is going to work on your leg muscles, okay? So this is a sit to stand exercise. What you want to make sure is that you have a nice firm chair so that you've got a good solid place to stand from. A sofa might be too challenging. So she's got armrests here. She's going to try to sit down without using her hands, okay? So reaching her arms out in front, she sends her hips back and lowers down. Now I want you to try this to try to see if you can stand up and sit down without using your hands. Okay, she'll do this maybe 5 to 10 times. Now if you need your hands, you can definitely do that, but that is a good way to tell if you're getting stronger. So your thigh muscles are getting a little bit stronger. On her next one, she's going to start to raise her arms up. So she's going to lower down and then up with her arms up overhead. So that just gets a good full body exercise. She doesn't have to raise her arms all the way up overhead, but just getting the upper body involved is a really good thing. Notice that her knees are tracking right over her second toe. She's got great form, her hips are going back, her back is nice and straight. From there, we're going to start to add in some more dynamic exercises. So this is called a knee pull down. Arms start up. She's going to bring her hands down towards her knees. Good. Just getting a little bit more intensity going. So she's working on her upper body, her core, and her lower body. Now, again, if your arms can't get up that high, or if this is too challenging, you can definitely do it with a lower intensity, or even in sitting. You could march your knees if that was too difficult. Okay. Now what she's going to do is add a little bit of trunk rotation. So here's that core working again, going across the body, pulling her knees up towards her chest. She has great form, and really, you know, if you can do 10 going to each side, that's plenty. We're going to stretch your back out a little bit here. So stand with your feet wide apart. You're going to take one arm up overhead, reach it really tall. Now keep this hip where it is, and you're just going to round your spine over toward the other side. Good. And then come all the way back up. Again, you go into what range of motion is comfortable for you. Okay, make sure you're breathing. Once you're over, maybe take a nice deep breath into your ribs here. That should feel really, really good to a stiff back. Nice job. Come back up to center. Let's do that one more time to each side. Really thinking about lengthening your finger to your foot, that whole long line. That looks great. You could always do this in sitting if you needed to. Okay, and then back all the way up. And reach up and over. You never want to bounce when you're stretching. You want to hold it for a good 15 to 30 seconds. With this one, probably closer to 15 seconds would be good. Okay, so what we're going to work on now is a little stretch that you're going to do in the seated position. This is going to stretch your hamstring, so the muscle that is behind your knee. So you're going to sit nice and tall, close to the edge of your chair, and you're going to extend one leg out in front of you. Okay? What you want to do is pull your toes back to your head, make sure your knee is very, very straight, and you're just going to shift your weight forward. So hinging forward at the hip, just to get a really good stretch back here. Now, you're going to hold this about 30 seconds. You want to breathe and feel that really good stretch. Now, if you sit a lot, if you have to sit at an office chair a lot, and it's hard to take breaks, this muscle tends to really get tight behind your knee, and it can also cause some back pain. So it's a really good, effective muscle to stretch. Good. Come all the way back up, and then you'll switch sides. Okay? Sitting nice and tall, just bring your chest forward, leaning forward over that knee. Now you shouldn't really feel this too much in your back. You want to always kind of ease into it. It should be felt behind the knee or even in the calf muscle. Great. And then come all the way back up. Then last stretch we're going to do is for your back, and it's called a spine twist or just a little bit of rotation. So what she's going to do is grab hold of the chair, and you're going to stay very tall through your spine here. You're going to rotate and just kind of twist and really feel a good stretch through her rib cage. Good. And then back to center, and she'll do the other side. You can use the chair to kind of help you and assist that motion. Good. Make sure you're very tall when you do this. You don't want to bend and twist. Okay? Good. And back to center. Thanks for joining me. I hope you're motivated to begin exercising and start improving your health. For more information about our programs or how physical therapy can improve your mobility, visit conehealth.com/physicaltherapy. I'm Jennifer Paa.